Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop of positivity. How are you guys? All right, I love this clarity card and I want to start with that because this morning I woke up, and as you guys know, I'm leaving tomorrow for Cape Cod for a few days, and usually in the past, packing has given me anxiety and stress, and I scramble around looking for things. But what I decided to do last night was just do an envisionment process of me having a very simple process of packing and making it easy. I had redone the laundry. I just envisioned like 4 or 5 really simple lightweight outfits, a sweater. I kept it really basic, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I was able to just have everything all packed nice and neat in under an hour without any muss and fuss and everything. That's sketchbooks, that's paints, that's all the stuff that I want to take with me, because I had clarity of purpose, saying one thing that always works is simplification. What are the bare bones that you need? And once you pack that and you have that in front of you, you realize most of the time that's really all that you do know. But I love clarity for like a bigger picture as well. Like, what should I focus on in life? Let's focus on our purpose. Let's focus on our physical strength. How are we feeling? Number 1, let's focus on our mental wellness. Anytime I feel myself pushing, compacting, or having lack mentality around time, gifts, anything like that, I stop and I just kind of reaffirm my gratitude towards what I already have, and then that grows and I have more than enough. And I start to feel well mentally, because I don't have all these convoluted ego-ridden ideas that are trying to say, oh, but you could have done this today for that person. You could have gone over there. You could have, like, that's so, we always feel that we could have been more prepared or done something better, whether it's for something for school, whether it's something in our home. But sometimes we just have to say enough is enough. Enough is good enough. And when we come to terms with that and we have peace about what's going on in our life, and we don't need to be extra and just do things to keep busy, just that exhausting busy work, we feel good mentally. So what's one step you can take for your mental wellness? All right, maybe hydration, watch a funny show. I find if I'm any kind of doldrum, something funny picks me back up immediately. Call a funny friend, look at funny memes. I love the animal ones on TikTok. They're hilarious. I lose it. The bears, the seals, oh my gosh, it's so good. But I decided for summer, and I feel like this can help you guys for clarity too, focus on less stress. What will take stress off? Are there people that bring you anxiety and drama into your life that you can limit time with? Notice that. Focus on simplifying life. That can be as simple as, do you have a couple of cold water bottles ready to go in your car or on your bike or to your job or whatever? Simple things, so you can grab something in the morning and you don't have to, have a lot of last minute, like, oh, I need this, that, and other. Just simplifying. That's also just getting rid of clutter too. For me, that's big. Oftentimes I'm digging through things to get to things that I still use and want, right? Focusing on your goals. Set one a day. I mean, I'm finding right now mine, I'll pull back, I'll move a muscle, I'll change a thought. If I find myself getting in those, I just call them social media slumps, where I just start looking at everything and I get, all of a sudden time is erasing, and then I feel stressed because I know I should have been doing some other things during that time period. Like, that's a big thing. So focus on your blessings. That always helps. When we have clarity on how blessed we are, we tend to magnetize more into our life, and that gratitude factor peaks, right? So let's try this choice. Since everything is a choice, let's affirm some things for ourselves, right? Anything. I would love for you to look in the mirror or write down, I am extremely talented. I will never give up. I will always keep trying. I'm determined to reach my goals. Every day I look for new ways. Because I used to see things for such like long-term or big picture that I would get exhausted, and I would also just procrastinate because it seemed like a lot, like if I had, this used to happen before we used to have jewelry shows and stuff at Christmas time, I would get overwhelmed because I wanted everything in it, and I wanted it to look like this big production and beautiful, and I would overwhelm myself. And just instead of saying like, okay, let's simplify. Let's start with how many bracelets we want to have, right? One step. I feel like when we do things in stages and steps, it's really helpful, because then we realize we can now make our next choice. Choices don't have to be so big and so permanent as well. That's something that I'm really working on, and I want you guys to look at your life in terms of that too. Like, we always have a choice. We can say yes to a date with somebody. That doesn't mean that we're partnered up and we're now engaged. We have choices. If a boss or somebody asks us, hey, could you stay late? Could you do this and that? Have your boundaries in place. We're not here put on this earth to people please so other people won't think ill of us, because oftentimes we think if we don't say yes that people are going to have a bad opinion of us professionally, personally, or whatever. It's not true. They actually pay you more respect and see you in a different light when you have boundaries and you do say no, because then they know, like, okay, I probably am asking a bit much. But if you're always saying yes and then all of a sudden you come up with a no, people feel like you're obliged to do what you've always done before, which is say yes. So no, you always have a choice to say no to family members, to whatever. If you're always lending money, time, advice, you have a choice. You are not the giving machine here. Another choice you always have: how to start your day. Your first 30 minutes, decide, I'm going to reach for everything that brings me joy and makes me feel good. Let me look at beautiful art. Let me get excited about some great coffee or tea. Let me plan for my weekend or a vacation or something that brings me up. Music does it every time. When I was packing today, I put on reggae and it changed the whole atmosphere for me, because I just find just the kind of like that little beautiful hum and bop in the background is very helpful. And I realize we always have a choice to enrich our environment while we're doing things, whether it's dishes or things we might classify as a task or a hardship. If we imbue it with fun music, takes on a whole different ballpark. So no, you have the choice to set up the environment to be the way that you want. Surround yourself with big dreamers and achievers. We tend to emulate the people that we spend the most time with. So let's spend time with people that, you know, are go-getters or uplifted. And I'm not saying we have to have all these people that are just constantly coming up with the most fabulous ideas or creations. I'm talking people that are high vibrational, that want to support you when you have a good idea, give you a hug when you need it, you know, be a warm, receptive ear when you want to discuss something. Realize you have a choice with the people you let in your life, the dreams and the goals you're reaching for, how you spend your time. But we do need to recognize that I have to change it up every day and be consciously aware that I am habitual and I do want to go in my comfort zone, but I'm not growing there. Anybody can, you know, kick up their heels and look on social media and look at this and do the same things, but the growth stays a little bit stagnant within that. So realize you have a choice how and when you want to grow every single day, and also how much clarity you have in your life by focusing on the things that matter for you. So you guys, this is your daily pop, love and light. Have a great day.